Web3, everyone talks about it. Almost no one understands it. Today, we're cutting through every myth, every lie, and every misunderstanding around Web3 to reveal what it really is. Not hype, not fear. Just the truth. Most people think Web3 started with Ethereum. It didn't. Its roots go way back to the 90s, with the cypherpunks. These were privacy advocates and cryptographers who dreamed of an internet that protected individual freedom. They experimented with early forms of digital cash, trying to build a new economy outside of government and corporate control. Then came Web 1, the early internet. It was static. You could read things, but you couldn't really interact. It was like a giant digital library. Then Web 2 arrived. Suddenly, we could read and write. We got social media, blogs, and user-generated content, but it came at a huge cost. We lost our privacy. Big corporations took control, monetizing our data and locking us into their ecosystems. Web 3 was born from a simple desire, to give the internet back to the users. It's an answer to the problems Web 2 created. So let's kill some myths. First, WE3 is just NFTs. Wrong. NFTs are just one small application. It's like saying the entire internet is just email. Next, WEB3 is all scammy crypto stuff. Scams exist everywhere, but they don't define the technology. The core idea is about creating secure, transparent systems. Another one, WEB3 is useless. People are already using it for digital identity, fair compensation for creators, and secure data storage. The myth that Web3 is just a trend ignores decades of development and the billions of dollars being invested to solve real problems. Finally, no one needs it. If you care about data privacy, ownership of your digital life, or a fairer internet, then you need it. So what is the actual definition of Web3? Let's keep it simple. Web 1 was read. Web 2 is read and write. Web 3 is read, write, and own. Own is the key. This means digital ownership is real and verifiable. It means you control your own identity, not a corporation. You can use apps without asking for permission. The systems are transparent so you can see the rules. And value can flow directly between people without middlemen taking a cut. And Web3 is growing no matter what for a few clear reasons. First, big tech owns almost everything online, and people are pushing back. Second, data privacy is practically gone, and users are demanding it back. Third, creators are underpaid by platforms that take the lion's share of the profits. Fourth, the rise of AI demands a way to verify digital identity to know who or what is real. And finally, global digital economies are forming, and they need a native financial system that works for the internet. Let's not forget what Web 2 broke. Platforms sell your personal data to the highest bidder. Secretive algorithms control what you see and think. You're locked into their systems, making it hard to leave. You don't own your account, your posts, or your followers. It's a model built on surveillance. Web3 isn't about replacing the entire internet. It's an attempt to fix these fundamental flaws. The technology behind it might sound complex, but the concepts are simple. A blockchain is just a public database that no single person controls. Smart contracts are automated rules that run on that database. A wallet is your digital identity and your key to this new web. Decentralized storage means your data stays yours, not on a company's server. And new tech like zero-knowledge proofs lets you prove something is true without revealing the underlying private information. It's privacy and verifiability combined. So why does the media get it so wrong? First, scams get clicks. Fear and outrage sell. Second, new technology is always mocked in its early stages. People laughed at the internet and the first mobile phones. Third, decentralized systems threaten existing power structures, so those in power have a reason to discredit it. And finally, misunderstanding the tech makes for easy, low-effort content. But early-stage problems don't define the long-term reality of a technology. And let's be clear, NFTs are not just pictures of apes. They have real-world uses. Think of them as digital certificates of ownership. They can be tickets to an event, an in-game asset you actually own, a digital credential from your university, or a loyalty pass for your favorite brand. They can be used to track the authenticity of luxury goods in a supply chain. They're about proving ownership of anything, digital or physical. The truth about decentralization is that it's not an all-or-nothing game. It's not fully decentralized versus fully centralized. The future will be a blend. Some things like managing your identity or transferring value need strong decentralization for security. Other things like a user-friendly front-end interface work best when they're centralized for speed and efficiency. Hybrid systems will dominate, taking the best of both worlds. So what does the next decade actually look like? Imagine AI agents that have their own Web3 identity and wallets, paying for services on their own. Imagine tokenized real-world assets, where you can buy a fraction of a building as easily as you buy a stock. Governments will adopt digital ledgers for transparency. Web3 gaming, where you truly own your items, will become mainstream. Machines will pay other machines for data or services. And we'll see the rise of decentralized social networks that you, not a corporation, control. In your daily life, this means logins without passwords, using your wallet for secure access. It means your data follows you between apps, instead of being locked in a silo. You'll actually own the items you buy in games or virtual worlds. Your secure identity will be crucial for interacting with AI-driven apps. And you'll be able to make borderless digital payments instantly. Web3 isn't magic. It isn't chaos. It isn't hype. It isn't a shortcut to wealth. It's simply the next version of the internet, more open, more fair, and more user-driven. If this changed your view on Web3, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me the next topic you want. See you in the next deep dive.